Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel here today. Today we're watching more City the Animation, 2 more episodes of which, very excited to be jumping back in here. Hot off the presses of last week, I thought it was excellent. I'm keen to jump back in and see more. I really am. Just how impressive it was from an animation perspective first and foremost. I'm gonna see some cool animation tonight. I'm excited. That's gonna be awesome. Got a solitary YouTube comment over here. Kinda. There's a reply. We'll get into it. From Pencil Sharp about, I guess, some of the production stuff. There was a Sakuga blog article. They're normally all over their Kyoto Animation stuff. That does not surprise me. I believe there are articles for most of the episodes, if not reviews, which will kind of go into similar stuff as well. Maybe I'll try to keep an eye over there because it's good stuff. They do good stuff. So let's dive in here. No series composition credit. Now, I can't say I noticed this, but now that you've said it, yeah, there wasn't one. I was like, it's a little bit weird. Normally you'd have a series comp for most shows. So weirdly enough, the structure they've gone through for that role kind of is that because their script stuff is in-house, we don't need to wrangle as many people. Also, we have a very close relationship with the mangaka themselves in Arawi, so yeah, like, why not just kind of bring them into the process a little bit more and forego that role? And yes, I do remember this from the article as well. So he's handwriting all the credits in the opening and the ending, so obviously they'll change with each episode and whatnot, but hopefully they didn't make him do too much work. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, just because, yeah, credits change all the time. I might not notice it because I don't read the text, obviously. But yeah, that's a lot of work. A lot of work to handwrite anyway. That was another thing from the article as well, which again, I should just try to write a few notes on those articles if I do end up reading them, because there was some good tidbits there. But yeah, point being, Nichijou is like loved by Kyoto Animation like a lot. They fucking froth that shit, which is kind of unexpected from the outside looking in. You would expect, you know, Kyoto Animation, they've worked on a lot of shows, but this one being internally really popular, again, compared to a lot of their stuff of recent time, kind of Dragon Maid excluded, that was a little bit more serious, it must be refreshing to go to something like City, a little bit more cartoony, freeform, especially after like something crazy like Hibike. Like, yeah, obviously they'll want to let loose a little bit. Now, this is very inside baseball, but the dorga is done entirely with brush pen. The way I understand it is that normally this isn't the case. You'd potentially use pencil or something you can erase, but because they're using brush pen, you need to get it right first go, essentially, which is fucked. But they found out that a lot of animators can do it first go regardless, so they don't end up with that many fuck-ups and needing to, you know, redo things and whatnot. So it's working and it's producing a fantastic product, so why not, I guess. This next one here is pretty much just for me, but it's about the subs. Amazon seems fine. I'm with you on this, though. If there was a way for the subs to have 2 sets of subs on screen at once, so like they could translate text and then translate dialogue at the same time, that'd be ideal, because you'll get a flash of something and you won't quite read it, and then the dialogue will start. Look, that's kind of what's been happening. So again, if there's something better on the horizon there, sure. So other than that, the translation's fine, apparently. Again, I wouldn't know, but sure. I thought it read fine, I guess. Point being, hey, if there's something that fixes timing, I'm more than willing to do that. Also, apparently the dub's good, which will interest me and my friends, because we often, when we'll do like an anime Discord night or something, we'll do dubs. So yeah, maybe I can throw City up for the next one, maybe. We'll see. Either way, that'll do it for the YouTube comments this week. Let's pop over to the Patreon and give those patrons a shout out. Now, just a heads up, I foresee next week again being trouble, as I said yesterday, or the day before with Mushi-Shi. I'm going to run into some trouble. I'm away next weekend, so potentially that'll roll over into this video. I can foresee me having a busy Monday on the way back there too, so we'll see. Just heads up, there could just be one episode there. But either way, if you're watching this publicly, you can check the Patreon. It's linked in the description below. That'll tell you everything you need to know already. And yeah, if you're really hankering for the next upload, it's only $6 a month. So it's up to you. It's there. Many people have accessed it, such as Mickey Babbers, AFAJ, Bananarama Hamadama-sama, BD422, Bisa, Blue Sky, Capella, Choba Ribby, Copley, Dapper Dwarf, Ed, Fancy Question Mark, Fleur Nightingale, Fruit, Gloriana Tenebrae, Glyke, Gus N, Hans Peter, Ika, Iwayuru, Yako Yavanen, Jami Boo, Joran, Kasogtha, Clem, Nosta, Kot Begemot, Lick H, Lu, Miru, Mistake L Chen, Molly Weinberger, Mr. Maniacs, Parnik, PencilSharp333, Ronlight BNK, Saint Lily, Sal, Sam1373, Skeleton, Tentacle Member, Waifu Overdose, Without a Net, Yuki Ali, Akumansa, Binshi, Kelvin, Voodoo Chili, Greybeard, Hibiki Tachibana, Marco-san, Matthew Bratcher, and Vibrant Weaver. Thank you to everybody for giving me money. I enjoy the money. City's a weird show to set up, once again, because I would imagine that it goes off in kind of tangents, for lack of a better term. Like, it'll be kind of like a joke here, and then introduce the character there, and then that joke from this one will roll over into the next thing, and then it'll kind of snowball like that. And they're a little bit more self-contained 2 episodes rather than series-long arcs and whatnot. That being said, we did meet some characters. Their names continue to escape me. Midori and Wako? Something like that. Those were 2 of them. And then, of course, we have Midori's friend as well, who's Aki Toyosaki. I'll pick up the names as we go. Had like a pet name. It ended in like Ren or something. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Let's get episode 2 up here ready to go. Again, should be same old subs and everything. Official stuff. Let's just jump right in. Righty, I have episode 2 of City, the animation, up there ready to go. 27 minutes and 46 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly with your own copy. As it was last time, I'm pretty sure the last minute of it is just going to be extra credits and stuff, so if your version differs somewhat, that's probably why. Either way, official subs, if you want to sync up with your own copy. If not, there's a picture-in-picture version in the description below for your viewing pleasure. Let's give this thing a 3, 2, 1. Radio, 3, 2, 1, go. Ball? Soccer? Oh yeah, old mate. He played soccer, I remember. Oh yeah, there's some characters here. 100%. I was here. Alright, we had the ace, for sure. Injury-prone star, tale as old as time. He's made of paper mache. We love Sasago. Viva Sasago. Oh, little fucking mole person. And then Sasago's done a nay. Perfect. Oh, okay, so to be like a different little intro each time? This is different, yeah? Oh, and then this is the same. It's all coming together now. See, once again, that was a skit with a character that was tangentially related to what we'd seen thus far. Like, we knew that he played some kind of team sport. I didn't know it was soccer, but... yeah, that's what I mean. Everything kind of spins off of the stuff we've seen thus far. Nothing seems like a complete non sequitur yet. I mean, Wako was kind of... But even then, she's kind of connected to the camera stuff now. I don't know. There's some clever stuff going on. And you bet I've been humming this one in my time away. It's quickly become a favorite for sure. I should get up and dance one of these times if I didn't, if I had a bit more room. I don't really. I can like clap and stuff. I'm capable of that. Instantly fantastic. Same room. Hey yo. So cheap. Where you going this early? And why are you like sneaking out? Mission complete? What? What does it say on his hat? And that's our like artist guy. What a picture. Another prize incoming. Horse racing? It's all happening. Okay, so we also got confirmation that they were in the same building. Keep following them around. I reckon they'll be fun. I thought she fell into the drink. Yeah, she did. What is that college called? It's like Mont Blanc College or something? Okay, the characters are meeting. Please be excited. Trio. There you go. This one from the book? 100%. What is that? She's fucking weird, eh? Nikura, there we go. Ah, money. What'd you use it on again? Because you're a fantastic subject. Have you seen her? It is plenty fun as it stands right now. That's the first lesson. Absolutely. Why did she keep the certificate on her? Alright, what is this now? Editorial trio. Miniskirt. Oh, I see. Therefore, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. See you the other side of the artist guy. Last episode. What, it's a 4 coma? It's 1 page? Switch on. What are we doing? Mr. Bummer never ends. What? Yo, animation. Okay, so he switched up on his day one, so that's crazy. What the fuck? Instruction. What is this? What are we doing? You're gonna need to be way more specific. You're very good at doing that. Are we trolling? I'm not even gonna try to do that face. You two are psychos. This stupid magazine. Do the face. That would terrify the fuck out of me. Why'd he bring the whole trolley up here? Wait, you guys genuinely believed it? Other than yeah, fantastic. Please help, there's a rabbit outside. Just sleeping in the closet together, as you do. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, she's got some bedding up there now. Do like that camera, huh? We like Nikura. She's a posy vibes for sure. Flashback. Yeah, I was going to say this is where we're going. Bit of a blank slate. So why isn't she still playing tennis? Is there going to be some kind of rug pull here? Fourth in the country? Beautiful bird. So is she just doing this at every sport? Correct. She relieved my depression. Yeah, it's almost like the passion there is contagious. By associating with her, I found something I was passionate about. With the taking pictures and stuff. And I could even relate to my friends about it. Then what happened to our good friend Nagamo to make her the way she is now? See, I quite enjoyed that little backstory there. That looks fabulous. Look at the background there. Okay. Are we swapping stories again now? Don't do the face. Can't say I expected him to do that. That was weird because the brother there was coming the other direction. So it's like, which one are we going to follow? Dude, the stuff with them running's amazing too. Okay, this is about to be some more bullshit. Back at the shrine again too. You guys need to find some better places to hang out. Oh, president. You ruined our improv. So just be yourself. Is that your impression of a leader of a country? Maybe maybe it's a bit more realistic than I'm giving it credit. God King. God King Etchan. Oh. Okay, what are they going to wish for? She was just snoozing through all of that. What are we going to wish for? Or pray for, I should say. Well... we have no choice. We can't really do anything. That seems oddly specific. That's another great shot, as is that one. That walk cycle's really cool too. What the hell are these kids doing? Dog. The backgrounds too, man. Oh, no! You're moving? Also, that voice. I've heard that voice somewhere. That's a little bit tragic. I don't want sad things to happen in my city. What is this? Oh, okay, we're back with the editorial team. What? Okay. There's so many gay artists in this show. Yeah, the rotation there's really pretty. Yeah, your manga seems like kind of bad. It seems okay. It's just a little bit one note. It's a whole puddle of tears. Oh, well, let's get Old Mate back. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, I just did my tearful goodbye. There's a whole puddle here of tears. We saw somebody with a hurt arm there before. I thought it was going to do something to hurt the poor animal. Another great shot there. You're rehired. uh. New series? Well, we better start working quick. How about that animal behind you? How does one just do a sequel? That's another query that I had because last week I really liked how it kind of went from morning through the day to night. We didn't really do that this time. There was like a couple of days in there because there was we obviously slept and then when we were doing the faces and then we woke up the next day and we're still doing the faces. Anyway, that episode was very good. It's quite funny. And I do like how interconnected it all is, if I can speak. What else even happened? There's a few little tidbits here and there. There was that person with the broken arms clearly coming back. Probably that star soccer player will come back as well, maybe. Like a few characters are gonna rear their ugly heads once again. And I mean, the first thing that anybody does coming out of this show probably is just talk about how insane the production is once again, which it is. Like, it's very, 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 very good. Supremely watchable too. Like, that's a longer episode. I was about to say, it felt shorter, and it was. Are we going to often do a little post credit? A lot of little mascot guys too. Obviously, we see them there in the ending. Yes, Nikura? What is going on? Oh, what a crime. Conflict. Oh, little devil on the shoulder. It's fucking $5. Right in front of the police officer is funny. There's two demons? There's not an angel and a... Alright, the stupidity demon. No. That's very funny. What the fuck? Who the hell are you? Lions and tigers and bears? What are you talking about? I'm the demon from Europe. Oh, hang on. Finally, the angel. Also voice acting, man. All of us? All's well that ends well, baby. Oh, right on time. Fantastic. That last segment was very, 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 very good. Let's jump right into the next one. Once again, very funny. Love that last segment. That was bonkers. What do you mean the demon from Europe? Shut up. Radio. Episode 3 up there, ready to go. 28 minutes and 2 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly with your own copy. Have the Amazon version. Sync up with that version if you want to. If not, there's a picture-in-picture version. Let's give this thing a 3, 2, 1. Radio. 3, 2, 1, go. Weird colors? What are we doing on campus? Rent? Play? What? Holy shit. Is there anybody even here? He's doing some like stage direction too. What were those words? Mono-eye. This is my second magnum opus. What's going to be who are you performing for, if anybody? Oh. I can't say I expected it to be, what was that, like stuffed animals? He's lost his damn mind. Talking about some magnum opus. Yeah, I'm interested in more of this Nagamo Nikura backstory stuff that we were doing. Like, something must have happened when Nagamo swapped schools or something, right? Because she seems like a full-on slacker now. Not the multi-talented, amazing person that would have fans and whatnot in high school. So, what happened? I don't know. Mystery, intrigue, it's crazy. See, I'm starting to know a lot of these characters now. We're getting there. Is it? I've only seen 2 episodes of this thus far. I'm already like sad it's gone. Is that a weird feeling to have? I want like 50 episodes of this. Okay, no, they're like real animals, kind of. They're all tsundere. They went, that guy's beating his ass. Oh, they're all beating his ass. Hedgester. Mr. Chu. Oh, they like ramen at a ramen shop. No. Well, we all get our own drinks. Ora, ora, ora. Is that her landlord chasing her? Okay. There's that like curtain too. Okay. Lots of cool stuff. Riku Izumi's close call. Didn't we have Wako Izumi? Okay, she's like sleeping down the stairs. What? Six? Whole life is flashing before her eyes. Oh, that's wholesome. I like that. Yeah, give me some cured mackerel. Saved. Oh. Yeah, she's animated very well. It's another one of those awesome sequences where we just like cut the dialogue. Okay, this joke's very good. Damn. Full backstory. Yeah, she's just not that into you. And that's okay. Was that too hot? Wait, no, it has its own little backstory too. Okay, that's a 10. That's fantastic. The best love story since Twilight. That's crazy. Who's getting shot through the heart this time? Tragic, I guess. Bakery? It's a suspect looking piece of bread, too. Or is it a half and half type situation? Market price. Still gotta pay. Oh my god, look at those shoes. What the hell have you got on? Hmm. It was a test? Chaosu. 1.2? What is this, like, social experiment bakery? Oh. But it smelled premium. Get trolled. Oh. It's a $12 little bit of bread, bro. Well, your choice in bread is your choice in life, of course. Sometimes, yeah. Everyone would like each other. Gumi? This is the kindness revolution? Okay, yeah. Is this lucky thing a catchphrase? I don't know about the lucky thing. What are we going to do? Patent kindness? Correct. Are the pineapple? Okay, now we're talking around in circles. You guys are losing me. How do you give kindness to a patent? Shogi piece. Why do they have so many little knickknacks? What did you realize? Ski? Yeah, your control group's all wrong. Come on now. Where's the guy in the back? Fucking B1 and B2 over here. That was really cute too. One of them was on the line, one of them was stepping on the crossing. Ugh. I don't know about that. Yeah, that was weird. Everyone in the background is just booking it. Indeed. Chotomate? Okay, that's cute. Oh, that's when they're handing each other that bit of paper. No, don't get all emotional on me now. Lucky. Get out of my face. Yeah. Nikora? We're gonna go shopping. What are you doing? Since when were you fucking here? They've all got that shit on, though. They're actually fashionable. Okay. I agree. Why are you even here? Go on. The golden ratio. With spikes and blood and stuff. Absolutely. Shoots fire. Must mean she's not actually mad. You gotta make this shit hurt, bro. What? What is this? Yeah. Maybe we can find some pajamas here or something. We got your ass. We'll go share the treasure, it's fine. Everyone on the show's so quick to turn on their day ones. What, race? Here we go. I was gonna say, why do I get the feeling the Wako's gonna get out of this one okay? Wako Izumi. Chotto kawaii. Kawaii. It's like a glue trap. I've got time to kill time. What the fuck are you doing? Explain what she just did? That looks fantastic, by the way. Uh. Uh. They're like Warner Brothers cartoon characters. I yeeted the skull so fucking hard into the air, it went into space. That shit would freak you out in space, man. It's coming back? It's re-entering the atmosphere. Rent. Oh, the eyes are crazy. Okay, she got your ass. Forced labor. Why would you pay rent? Okay. Oh, okay. The treasure was a metaphor. Shut up. No, she. Okay. Let's make $1 trillion then. Wait, let's all. No. Let's not do that. Okay, now I understand the joke now. Okay. Also, her shoes are fucked. She's got to get those sorted out. Once again, we got a little post-credit something going on there. The show has... It's just non-sequiturs, and the non-sequiturs are so funny. Like, why was the skull there? And why did we throw it into space? It's like last episode with the I'm a demon from Europe. What does that mean? I don't understand, but it's very humorous. Yeah, I'm starting to get my favorite kind of characters and dynamics and stuff. Of course, loving me some Nikura. I don't think it's possible not to, really. Tell you what, old mate with these stupid fucking like animal play. I thought that was quite funny too, like the animal theater. I guess the connective tissue this episode was kind of like paying that rent. That's kind of funny. It came back in the end. There's some cool writing here, for sure. Oh yeah, Izumi's sister. I like her too. I like everybody, really. Alright, what the hell's going on? What is happening? No, see, she isn't overburdened with intelligence, no. Okay. I know their gimmick now. This is fun. Adatar is fucking hard carrying. When are the rest of the kids gonna do something? What's the teacher doing this entire time? Why are we investigating? Uh, what? What is this class? It's like this meta game all around this one student. And then the teacher's like, fucking damn, I'll get you next time. Nah, he's chill though. For sure, for sure. I'm dumbfounded by that ending. That was odd. But anyway, I digress. You'll see me again tomorrow for whatever you could call analysis of that show. It's one of one. I'll give you that. It's a funny one. Jesus. Okay, yeah, lots of fun for sure. And we're back. It's the next day. 2 more episodes of City in the books. Very, very funny. Very, very, very enjoyable. I loved my time with it yesterday. I thought, yeah, I think the show's really awesome. I really do. And I guess, yeah, I'll emphasize that. Really funny. Some of the scuttlebutt I heard about the show coming into it was that it was less funny and more just kind of like charming, and a little bit more of like a slice of lifey thing than that, which was of course still really good. But I found myself chuckling for sure, for sure. I think this thing's quite funny. The jokes are, well, we tend to do a lot of exaggerated reactions, so if that's not really your bag, then there's a lot of yelling and whatnot. But I mean, I also feel like that's just a very popular style of comedy in anime and Japan overall, really, as well. They get a rise out of that. Yeah, it's definitely got kind of that Nichijou style stuff to it as well. It's all about somebody else's reaction to something ridiculous happening. Yeah, there's always kind of that element to it. Yeah, there's hardly ever somebody by themselves doing a comedy just bit. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling already, which is weird. This is a weird show to talk about because it's simultaneously just kind of comedic little, segments here and there. So yeah, you could talk about the individual jokes, but also there's some interconnected stuff. All these characters seem to be related. There's a little bit of fun in trying to put together the mystery of who relates to who and how and why and where and whatnot, which I find enjoyable as well. So hopefully I'll try to break down a little bit more of that stuff, just where everybody clicks into everybody else's spot. And yeah, it goes without saying, this is going to be a constant throughout the entire run unless something crazy happens, which I can't imagine it would. The production here is awesome. It's always going to be awesome. It's never not going to be awesome. Just that is a constant. Just take it as something that is like a given, that has been said and will always be the way or that way, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to keep reiterating that, like, even some of the background, like, movement and animation there's insane if VLC wants to behave. Like, some of that stuff. Why do they move in the background? They don't need to be doing that, and they are. And yeah, backgrounds and details and stuff. I'm sure you could glean a lot from that too. I'll see what I can see here. So, pretty simple joke to start here. We've got the local soccer team. They're full of a bunch of no-hopers. All these people can't play very well. I think to an elementary school level is what we play, but there is one star player. I believe their name is Sasugo, which is obviously a pun, right? Pretty obviously, I think. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to be Mr. Joke Explainer, but it's funny because we're doing like this really serious, like high intensity coaching session where the captain is up and giving this rousing speech to the rest of the troops, and it's all about how shit we are and how we need to focus all our attention into protecting the one person that can actually play. See, it's a subversion of expectations Therein lies the comedy, of course. And again, the rise in intensity of the yelling and the craziness and the everything is only makes it funnier, right? Because they're talking about how shit they are, and they're getting really, excited about how shit they are. So, of course, if we have one player that matters and that they're very injury prone, then we must protect them at every opportunity. Like, everybody just basically plays bodyguard for this one player instead of actually playing the game. It's a very counter, the spirit of football and teamwork and whatnot. Just put all the eggs in the one basket, feed the carry. Now, I wonder when and if we'll see these characters again, because everybody gets their little kind of intro here, and they've got some interesting designs in there, so it would be cool to see them around again, of course. I'd like that. And then, yeah, Sasuke trips over a little mole or something and injures himself, so didn't go very well at all. Now, notably, there was another blonde-haired character in the opening. Is Sasuke this fucking girl here? No, this here would be Sasuke. But Sasuke could be related to girl. Okay, we're putting it together. Some fun stuff with the opening. It seems that about the first 20 seconds or so of each one is going to be different, which is nice. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. Like this one here is almost just like a little diorama of town. Like this like post box or whatever the hell this is. That's just Wako Izumi. Like, I don't know what to tell you. We've got all our stupid, like, logo people and, like mascot characters and stuff. And in looking at some of them, like, I seem to remember this coming up as a location. So potentially all of these are locations from the episode. Like, is it a little preview to what we see, maybe? Again, it's worth keeping in mind. I don't know, some kind of strong man, another person, and a princess or something. Keep it in mind, maybe. So very quickly, we get answered one of my questions from last week, which was, okay, do we all live in the same apartment complex? The answer is yes. We're just on the floor below, I believe. And also in an unexpected twist, the show has some continuity. This, like, continues from the previous night in episode 1, where they kind of got the staff meal and shared it, and obviously, Midori's trying to get her money back. Not her money, by the way, but anyway. Yeah, so it's just fun to see structure early, where it's like, okay, some stuff's going to matter, some stuff's going to continue, other stuff it's just kind of to that episode and kind of ancillary. Also, can we talk about their dynamic? I don't know. I have a roommate. I don't sleep in the same room as my roommate. I don't think we ever have. Ever. Yo. Gay. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, the pettiness of first thing out of bed writing the reminder note for the money is... It's out of this world stuff. Again, there's just a nice, like, brain... Like something clicks together when you see, like, two characters from two disparate stories interact. So, Mr. Artist guy, the Mr. Bomber guy, he, gets in the way here, briefly, I guess. Midori's got fucking people to see. Nagumo. I gotta figure out what names we're going with a lot of people, because again, sometimes it's Midori, sometimes it's Nagumo, depending on who's talking and the familiarness there. It's weird. Anyway, all I wanted to say was that it's fun to see characters from two other stories kind of interacting. It's fun. And for this one, it intersects things perfectly, because then Izumi here sees that, I've got a picture of you flipping over the artist guy. Like, that's an insane picture that I got. Oh, I should follow her around for more insane pictures. That's fun. That's also, now having seen the episode, the same reason why Nakura is even here, right? Because I think that you're fun to, like, take pictures of, because, I'm almost like a fan of you and your kind of escapades, It's all just clicking. It's really good. Also, she's just the most cute. Like, holy shit. Like, Nikura might be my favorite, but she's the cutest, 100%. It all just happens very quickly. Like, you're a bit ditzy, so you see these two running past. Obviously, again, the scoundrel and the person that has been slighted. You say, hey, that looks like a fun thing to follow around and photograph and stuff. Oh, oi! And then into the drink, Like, imagine introducing yourself to somebody soaking wet after falling into a lake, like trying to find them and talk to them. So the comedy writes itself. It's solid. Ooh, a little bit of CG in the background there. Let me hide myself real quick. Yeah. I was just a little bit curious about the backgrounds there. Just hold up. I'm doing something. Yeah, look at her. Look at that. That's a bit odd. I mean, everybody does it, and it took me, like, to now to notice it, so... Yeah, the colors are still nice. We'll take it. So then, yeah, introductions. Yes, I am that Izumi Wako. And then, okay, I'm a fan of yours. I liked your picture in the magazine. I also want to get into photography. I also want to make 100,000 yen. Please be my master. I'll be your apprentice. I think, yeah, you know, you guys are a bit closer to just like friends than strictly a, you know, a kind of tiered relationship, you know? And then, yeah, the show's great at non sequiturs. Why the fuck does she already have a certificate in her bag ready to give to somebody? That's insane. It's very funny. It's very, very good. I guess what it means to say plot-wise is that Izumi Wako doesn't have any, you know, special source to taking the pictures that she does. She just kind of follows her heart and does whatever she wants, and you know, the pictures kind of find her. Part of it is also, I mean, stalking and sticking around interesting subjects. They're sure to, you know, print gold eventually, you know? And then, yeah, what is your, like, one character trait thus far? Money. She wants money. So, again, it's fine if she photographs me, as long as, you know, she's making that 100,000 yen per picture or whatever, then she can pay me some. Oh yeah, and then she donated the money. So I don't know what your deal is. I feel like you're just a little bit like chill on everything. You're just very zen. I guess in the opening episode that was kind of your thing too. You're just kind of letting whatever happened with the kind of what's the word? The ticket that she had, the thing, the punch card. You know, it'll show up eventually. Let's try to focus on something else, take myself to my happy place. So again, I'm just going to donate the money and that the universe will give something back to me in turn. That's just kind of how it works. And maybe the thing that the universe is giving back to me is these funny reactions out of my friend here. Like, has anybody talked about how good this show is? I'm losing my head. It's amazing, no? Like, look at how just like jumping around here, man. Like, that's incredible stuff. There'll be a specific part later on where I'll straight up reference Looney Tunes. It has to be somewhat of an influence, right? It just feels so classic, you know? It's classic comedy. It's good stuff. Also, are we doing a fun meta joke here with the race slip, the little kind of betting slip that we have? Because, like, in, you know, a classic narrative, the kind of protagonist that is short on money and, you know, a little bit devil may care and a little bit, you know, very fast, very quick, in a rush, would drop something like this that's crucially important. And then she's like, what about this? Is this the thing you're looking for? And as it turns out, it's just a losing slip already that you just kept on you for some reason, which is insane. It had no plot significance. I think that's the joke there. I think we're being kind of meta. That's very funny. So here's the other thing. If something seems kind of random at first, it's probably going to come around and have a larger explanation later or come a little bit sharper into view. So now we're at the magazine editorial team for the magazine we were reading in the very first skit of the show, whereby we're showing how we decided what this kind of week's lucky object was, which was the miniskirt, of course. We literally have Colonel fucking Sanders over here throwing darts at the board. Like, that's literally as random as it gets. And this guy's weird, so essentially, sometimes he's, like, super serious about his work and really takes it like, you know, we've got to make sure we get this manuscript here and there, and we've got to make sure we get this into... And then sometimes it's like, the horoscopes, whatever, just fucking throw a dart at a board, we didn't really mind. But once again, my brain is just, it's the synapses are connecting to each other once they're like, okay, you're the other guy that was next to the artist before, when we're talking about Mr. Bummer, and you work for the same magazine that was the magazine that we read at the very start of the show. It's like, my mind's expanding. It's crazy. Oh, and even then in the dialogue, they're like, okay, we're hungry today. Where should we go? Oh, maybe we should order something from Makabe. Makabe's it's the restaurant. It's all clicking. It's good. And yeah, there's something about mangaka writing about the struggles of a mangaka that has kind of been a theme on the channel lately, but is always, again, people just writing from their own experience. It always comes through as really genuine and like, you know, like industry connected, like it feels placed in real life and stuff. So again, the only reason I got involved with this magazine at all was because I like this particular artist and their work. And it seems like, again, we're expanding that out as well, because there's another different mangaka that's also in the show, I believe. Yeah. Naganohara Daisuke, of course, who seems to have a hurt hand. So we'll see where that goes. But that's another setup for later. Oh yeah, should we explain the duck face bit, or should we just let kind of sleeping dogs lie there? Because this freaks me out. I don't really like the face. It's kind of scary, and I really don't want to replicate it because I feel like it'll almost look like insensitive or kind of like dirty or something. I don't really want that on record. So what's the joke? I think that we've read that this is a thing that we do in a magazine and we're just taking it verbatim without thinking about it at all because we're not very smart. So it's like it was described again as an encouraging cheer for someone who's had a long day, or if you do it to your boss, you'll get a raise or something like that. And again, once we try it out on somebody in reality later in the sketch, we run into trouble. We figure out that, oh yeah, it turns out this face here isn't actually going to get you anything at all. What it can get you is probably a thumbnail, because this thing's absolutely, it's like enrapturing to me. I can't stop looking at it. Another thing I like here too, just while we're here, because again, not much to talk about in this segment, I do like how it demonstrates, I guess, the Nagamo Nikura kind of dynamic, which is kind of that, okay, one of us will introduce something kind of ridiculous and out there and stuff, and then the other one will believe it verbatim every time. Like, there's a real trust in each other's stupidity, I guess. Like, we kind of change whoever the straight man is based on the skit and whatnot, right? We normally, again, Nikura is asking Nagamo for money, or kind of, to pay for something or for some recompense or something like that. But in this one here, like, Nikura is the one that introduces the bullshit, and you're playing the straight person to it. Again, it works. Like, just falling for the most, like, base level praise as well. It's like, oh, you're even better than me. And then it's like getting all bashful about it. It's just hilarious. And yeah, once again, connective tissue between everything going on. It's the same stupid editorial team that's come up with this. It's the same thing as the miniskirt. We just kind of made it up on the fly. It means nothing. This whole magazine, it's a sham. I don't know. There's something just very charming about these doofuses. I really do enjoy their company. So then, yeah, out of embarrassment, we both hide ourselves in the closet together, which could be nothing, I guess. I do like this final gag here. This was placing the money on top of the thing. The IOU from before was kind of the lead-in, right? Like, it was the first thing we saw in this skit, and then kind of shutting this door here and that falling over. It's just, that's really classy. That's a really classy way to end this little skit. You know what else was classy too? Getting out of the closet together, and me kind of setting up a bed for her up here. Like, I don't know, I found that really endearing and stuff. It was cool. Just sometimes, I don't know, you get a nice moment of, oh yeah, this show does have some heart. There's some feeling there. The characters like each other. They have goals, aspirations that they want to achieve. Very, like, again, late teens, early 20s kind of sentiments, right? Like, kind of sometimes we're at each other's throats. Sometimes we're, loving it up, But most of all, we're just trying to make something and get out there and whatnot. This also being used to frame our flashback, now I remember too. Kind of looking at the camera and, like, thinking, hey, this is the reason kind of why I got into the camera, was kind of you. It's kind of looking up here at the camera, but even past the camera is the person that made the camera the thing in the first place. I also like middle school or high school Nikura here. I don't know, something about the short hairs. It's a cute character design. I like it. Also, I mean, it's a character in high school that's voiced by Aki Toyosaki, who's talking about how they didn't have anything special to do in high school, like any special, like, talent or kind of drive or, like, want or anything. And it's produced by Kyoto Animation. It's K-On! It's the first episode of K-On! Again. The cherry blossoms looking out, and instead of seeing, a band or hearing a little song or something, where, looking at her. So, I mean, all this does to me is pose the question in the narrative of what the hell happened to Nagamo, right? So apparently she moved away. That's kind of one of the things we say here. So something must have happened to stunt the person that she was, because she was somebody that was kind of good at everything and extremely popular to the point of having a fan club. Like, when did that change? When did she become such a bum? Like... Something must have happened, no? Yeah, I mean, she's just dominating each and every club at their own skill. Like that's how good she is. She is the best at everything, and very fun to watch to boot. The same thing that kind of Wako Izumi likes about her. Very photographable, very watchable, like a real protagonist type, somebody you want to root for. And yeah, kind of reframing that interaction from before. Now I actually do have something to talk about with my peers instead of, you know, not being privy to all the radio shows that are popular and all the programs on TV and whatnot. I'm into the popular thing. It's given me a sense of community. I can share the photos and stuff. I don't know. It's a growth of like passion from all of this. It's great, you know? So yeah, again, ending there. She transferred schools. Don't really know what happened after that. But for some reason, we're now roommates. And just, yeah, as a bow on the skit, she does the stupid face to her boss, and she definitely doesn't get a raise. Like, we already knew it didn't work. It didn't work on the delivery guy. Why do it again? Just kind of deeply concerns him. Fucking the long lost third Mario brother over here. Like, he completely like deflates. It's fucked. Okay, now we have the two gayest characters in the show. We have Matsuri and we have Echan. I was gonna say that their kind of high school dynamic, after seeing, you know, our flashback there before, they're kind of similar. I don't know, this kind of inseparable pair, you know, attacking school at their own pace. Once again, it's got that great kind of connection to, you know, everything else that's going on. It's Matsuri here, you know, connected to the whole Makabe side of things. It's just good. It's all just happening. It's nice. So I think their whole thing is that they're gay. No, I think their whole thing is that they're like in the go home club, but then they're like playing as a club in the go home club, insofar as they would have activities in the go home club. So like this time they're playing God, and it's essentially a prank. They're going to hang out at the shrine and wait for people's prayers to be said, and then they're going to enact them, and people are going to be freaked out and weirded out and stuff, but they basically get no ammo to be able to do that. They're also very in sync. We've done a lot of kind of synchronized walk cycles with them, which is just really fun again. Endearing, always that word. They do have a propensity to fuck around too while getting, you know, to the end point of whatever it is that they're doing. Like, we're getting hung up on the fact that I'm calling you kind of like club president, but you don't know how to act as a club president, so that kind of stuffs up our improv. So then it's like, okay, no, you're actually the president of a country I just made up, and then you're going to like role play as like a corrupt politician. It takes a little bit to get with the show's like cadence and all of this, I guess. We're also doing this Lucky thing a fair bit. I don't mind it. I like Lucky. I support Lucky, of course. I'll split the profits with you 50-50. Also, there's a really fun bit in the middle there, because this whole segment's called Playing God. And it's like, am I not playing God every single day because I'm in control of my own self? Am I the god of my own body? In a way? So, I don't know. It's a real like weird existential moment for the show. Anyway, as described before, we're going to kind of try to act out anybody's wish, right? So a police officer shows up, and it's like, okay, well, shit, if he's going to wish for something, let's try our best to act it out. But his wish is so vague and nothing that it'd be the most boring thing ever if we acted it out, right? Like, please don't let anything bad happen. But we're us. Of course something bad's going to happen. We can't do anything without something bad happening, you know? Once again, in a show called City, location's very important too. I do like circling back around to the shrine in each of the 3 episodes we've had now. Like, we had some shrine action in episode 1. Obviously, this is the one in episode 2. Then we're digging up skulls in episode 3. Again, like the high school, kind of like the fields, the river, the shrine, like the Makabes. They're all kind of, you know, so giving a sense of location to the show called City. I think that's nice too. Like, the people are just as important as the place. Something about the only kind of response to, you know, wishing that nothing bad would happen is like us sleeping, because that's the only way we can ensure that nothing bad happens is quite funny. That's good too. Oh yeah, bro, there's the continuity, because they're doing the thing again. They're trying to like shoot money out of their hands in front of the vending machine. Brilliant. Not a moment goes by where there isn't some fantastic like little bit of animation, or like there's not a wasted shot in this whole fucking show. Like, look at this mirror shot's nutty, and then that's a really cool angle too. Walk cycle there is really awesome. Yeah, it's just Good. Very, very good. Oh yeah, the tragedy. I forgot about the tragedy. Echan's moving, and we haven't told Matsuri yet, so obviously, again, they're gay lovers, so that's gonna throw a spanner in the works. That's no good. I don't like that. And I don't know how to look it up, but, like, what's that? What's, like, Echan's mom's voice? It sounds very familiar. I know it sounded familiar. It's Abiru from Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, as well as, like, a ton of things. It was, Yuko Goto. So, again, very recognizable voice there. Yeah, and cool. Okay, yeah. So it just happened yesterday, because this is... Hang on. Studio 201, Studio Lip Faith. This is our other mangaka. So she hurt her hand, and that's the reason why we can continue with the other guy's stuff. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm not that hot on the Mr. Bummer stuff. The little strip itself here was quite funny, but, like, the character and the joke itself, it's a lot of waiting. I don't really like it from that perspective. Yeah, here just kind of reminiscing on the whole run. There's some, again, really funny jokes in the background there where you can just kind of try to put together how the 4 coma would work with this as the punchline. Like, I don't know, you leave enough there unsaid, it becomes quite funny. Also, how many strips did we do? This is number 612. Like, that's insane. No wonder he's out of ideas. He's done, like, fucking hundreds. I do like the puddle of tears here after the crying, too. And then just, yeah, Colonel Sanders comes in here out of nowhere, off the cuff, and says that, hey, actually, we'll need to get that guy back because the new person, they aren't available. Now, I noted this as well, kind of in the ED, but kind of our sun setting motif at the end of the episode is pretty fun, even if, again, we don't kind of, you know, play by the rules completely. This episode itself was kind of 2 days, but yeah, it's a fun thing to end the episode with, just this kind of, you know, tearful goodbye, then reunion with the sunset. I feel like it's quite fitting. There's like this really kind of late in the day kind of horn track playing as well. Like, it just kind of feels like we're winding things down in a really classic, kind of classy way. Once again, the joke itself, I don't know, it's fine. It's whatever. But it's really, like, calming and cool and stuff, so it's fine. Now, do you want to know where the star of the show was? It was after the credits, man. Now, this shit killed me. Now, this is that classic kind of comedic set piece that is just kind of one character and a bunch of different characters in her own mind that she kind of plays the straight man to. But, like, okay, Nikura, we know her as a character by now, at least have some kind of feeling about her. What if she found money on the ground, like right next to the police station, and, like, what would she do about that? Would she take it? Would she hand it over? Like, it's only 500 yen as well, which makes it perfect. It's just like an insignificant amount of money, and she's just, like, grappling and like fighting with herself over it. It's just hilarious. And it's all about the subversions, right? Because you would expect, okay, shit, we're gonna do a thing with an angel and a devil on the shoulder, right? But more and more demons keep spawning, like up to 5. Like, everybody's just a demon, and we're still just... Then the angel comes in at the right moment. It's just perfect. Don't get me started on the European fucking demon too. What is this? Is it because he's a lion? Is it because of the costume? Is it because of the frill? Is it because of the horn? Like, what's anything here? Anyway, this is just top tier. Voice acting's incredible. Obviously, we're getting Aki Toyosaki to do a bunch of different stuff. It's just 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I do like the demon of stupidity is quite good too. It's like, let's take the 500 yen and build a house. It's like, no, you can't do that either. Just it's making me smile all over again, just like rewatching this thing, man. What was the thing about the cuttlefish though? Why did this? Anyway, it's fine. Like, just, yeah, right towards the end here, when it's like hitting fever pitch after the, you know, spinning around. Why do I have so many devils and demons and stuff? Like, the owner actually finding the 500 yen. Like, glad I didn't give up. Like, you would have felt so bad if you know, you picked it up and then you found her later on. And then at the very last second, the angel. Perfect. Just, yeah, so good. So. Am I crazy? Am I out on a limb just saying that last segment is just peak? It's so funny. Anyway, next episode time, it's time for more little animal bullshit too. Nice setup here early with Nagamo running away from her landlord. Again, we'll put ourselves into a position later on where the landlord, like, scams her into getting her rent money, into, like, scamming her into doing a job. Like, Funny. Very funny. Holy animation, too. Hang on, just... You did not... There was no need. There was no need. It's insane. Why? So what's this guy's name? It's like a Takari Dake or something. Very recognizable voice there too of Jun Fukuyama. So another famous voice actor there, of course. Again, there's enough like little bit parts that you can get like some, quite famous VAs to do these little kind of bit roles. Also, it's KyoAni, so they just know everybody too. His whole thing is that he's playing like an up himself kind of theater dork who's like he writes his like magnum opus every single time the kind of pen touches the page. And then of course the rug pull at the very end is that he's doing this all for like animals. The animals are the people that are in his theater troupe, which is like, what are we doing? The drumming is very integral there too, because again, he's very passionate, he's very fiery and stuff. He's like, he brings that kind of fervor to his work. I just think it's a great metaphor there. But also he's like full of himself and annoying, so it's great to see him get beaten up by our gang over here later on. Nah, some of the stuff's the same now that I'm looking at it. Okay, alright, hand up. Yeah, maybe this is the opening itself and the one we saw in the first episode was different. Yeah, weird. So yeah, the animals are kind of sick of his shit and are kind of like, like putting their head up, looking away, being all tsundere about it. And he's like, okay, I'll make things better. I'll give you some bread crusts. And again, the joke is that we're going to keep beating him up until he gives us better and better and better food. Like, croquettes and whatnot. Like, they all get up and it looks like they're going to run over to him and, like, hug him and thank him and stuff for the instant noodles, but actually they're beating the fuck out of him. Like, I'm specifically putting my spines into your head and the duck's biting my leg. It's just all not good. I don't know. I really like these animal characters. I think they're just adorable. And Mr. Squeak, he does nothing. Please, Mr. Squeak, help me. Fighting monkeys punches. It's a 10. It's peak. It's amazing. Now, again, the show is to a point and so, like, dense and, like, full of shit that you could just pause any of these segments and talk about them for ages. I'm moving through at a pretty brisk pace, or at least trying to, and it's already ballooning in length. So, like, I gotta keep going, man. There's just good little gags and shit everywhere, man. And the backgrounds and the art and the colors and... Like, what does this thing have on Mal again? A 7.9 at the moment? 7.9. A 7.9? Do you people even like anime? Do you? Do you really? Anyway, that's shocking to me. This thing has been a blast. It's been so good. And, like, obviously so good. Anyway, now we have Riko Izumi, obviously Wako Izumi's sister, and we'll play off of that a little bit with her character. So her joke, to my knowledge, is kind of that she's ditzy and not very smart and not very switched on and stuff and kind of sleepy. That's a lot of her. She kind of sleepwalks through everything. But because she's kind of cute, she's also like the goddess of the class and the aria and the one that we want to like save and treasure and stuff. So we all, put ourselves out for her and try to save her at every opportunity whereby she might be falling or making a mistake or something. That kind of comes around at the very end of the episode where everybody's working together as a class to save her from a question from Sensei. It's this really weird dynamic of like the rest of the classroom versus Sensei on this one student, like backing them up. But the tragedy here is that she doesn't really realize that at all either. She's kind of oblivious to it all. She's the one that's shooting the arrows but not really receiving any of them. She doesn't really, see the rest of the love that everybody else has for her. Because instead, when she's like slipping over and stuff, like her mind goes to her past and she thinks about, her sister and everything else that happened there and, how she feels a little bit lesser because of it. Like my grades were down and she was always so amazing and kind of like this real kind of, spiritual person that kind of just let it all come easy to her, where I'm like really stressed and kind of sleepy. Like she's very ganky and I'm very, a little bit lower down, like, and I'm really stressed about that personally, but she's like, completely ignorant to the love that everybody else has for her. Fun character dynamic. It's really cool. Like it's funny, I'm doing almost a very similar dynamic in Takopi at the moment between a couple of siblings in that show, but there's one that's older that's obviously a little bit more brilliant, but that doesn't mean that we don't love each other. That doesn't mean that I don't look down on you fondly a little bit as my like younger sibling. Anyway, a little smile here and all. It's all it takes to put an arrow through the heart there. Now he's enamored. Once again, walk cycles are just a joy too. Like, look at that. Holy shit. Again, there is scarce fewer ways that you could like demonstrate that kind of character, like the character we're trying to kind of show on screen here. Like yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. It's art. Also, yeah, okay, there's this thing about like robots as well. There was this thing in Nichijou about robot. There was a character that was a robot. I remember. Like Riko Izumi's got a little bit of a robot thing going on here. Is that the weird guy from Gravity Falls? Anyway, it's like symbolic of the connection between me and my sister, I guess. So, I don't know. And like I thought that she'd left and moved for good, but actually she moved in here and now she's still in the same town. So maybe she skipped town for a little bit, sure. Another unifying thing here is that you bought her like mackerel last time and now you've bought her like urchin. So is this like a seafood thing going? Sure. It's a bit odd, but I'll go with it. Now the kicker here, the very, very funny joke, is when she goes to eat the takoyaki and then it's too hot, obviously. Then she drops it, it hits the ground, and then the takoyaki itself has that same kind of dream sequence with that same effect that was used to go into hers in the past. Like that kind of zoom of the colors across the face, right? Like this. It's classic. It's a rule of threes, but it's a really, really damn good one. And yeah, we get like his version, or like the little like squid version of the sad kind of generic flashback, where again my whole kind of life is flashing before my eyes before something terrible happens. Yeah, it's the greatest love story ever told. It's crazy. And then yeah, the rest of the class is kind of smitten with her, so we're ready and able to be saving her. Also, your hair is insane looking. Oh my god, it's like a troll. Troll. You know what I'm talking about. The music there just hella funny too. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, then we get the troll bakery is insane. The rage bait bakery, it's here. Okay, I don't know. It would take me too long to explain the joke here, but it's very funny. It's like we just bait them every single time. Something about do not like rush things when it comes to bread or something. It's insane. Like why even set it up this way? Okay, a part here that I really resonated with as well is that we were confused at like how the bakery works as well. Okay, there's like no food here at all, but there's trays at the do we grab our own stuff? Because, okay, the Japanese style bakery, and bear with me here, sometimes you'll get like a tray and you'll pick out your stuff, right, with like tongs and whatnot, and then you'll walk over to the counter and pay for it there. Where again, in your traditional Australian bakery at least, you'll walk up to the counter and the person will grab all the stuff for you, always. Now again, I've got no experience with the Japanese bakery. I think I went to one in Melbourne once and it was pretty good, but like, what was I going to say? Yeah, the not understanding the gimmick and how it all works is very... I resonate with that. I'm always just like, am I doing something wrong? What? Yeah, it's relatable. Do I need to ask what the hell's going on with the shoes too? It's not good. Like this isn't... do you have socks or what's going on? This is horrendous. Anyway, there's a lack of tongs, but there is trays, so she figures that she must pick it up with her hands. At that point, this guy walks out and he's like Jigsaw but for bakeries, and he's like, finally you've solved the puzzle. You're the first one that's done it. You've actually grabbed it with your hands. But because you've grabbed it with your hands, you can't put it back. So now you're stuck with that, while I have yakisoba bread 1.2 over here, which looks insane. Like, and you're stuck with the day-old bread that had been microwaved. Like, it's just it's an elaborate troll. It's insanity. Now that's profile picture worthy here too. Again, this like shitty line that the chef said, your choices in bread are your choices in life. It's like, what does that even mean? Like, you're just... okay. Did I explain the whole premise here too? Because of something, you owe her money still, or you're going to buy bread? Anyway, it was your shout for whatever reason, and you're like, okay, time to buy the first bread I see and like the most expensive thing. So basically she's gotten away with paying nothing. But then by that same token, she goes to grab the bread, the yakisoba bread. It's boiling hot. She drops it, and it would have been the most delicious thing ever. It's made with premium ingredients, and it costs about $12. So you're way more down on money than you would have been otherwise. It was basically the most expensive item, and it's on the floor. Nobody gets to enjoy it now. Oh yeah, this one was fun too. We have Matsuri and Echan here trying to like figure out why the world isn't nicer to each other, I guess. And they're like, if somebody does something for you, you like them, right? And then you'll be nice to them in turn, right? It's like, well, why doesn't everybody just do things for each other and be nice to each other? So what a great idea. I think that'd be awesome. It's just a touch naive, though. We're going to initiate our own kindness revolution here, of course. We have the running gag here with the gummies, too. They're just cute, these two. I really like them. They're just the two biggest idiots ever. How do you patent the idea of world peace? You can't do that. That's not how you win peace prizes. Okay, just this frame here is very funny. I just wanted to highlight that one. So kind of eating each other's snacks. Very good. Some about a war or something in your mind? We're going to treat the patent process nicely or something? Just, oh my, it is dripping with charm. Like the lean this way, ready? Like we're both going to lean that way and the question mark's going to come out. Like, yeah, that's that shit. That's that shit, man. I don't know. They're trying to test the idea of kindness here and giving things to one another, but they realize that the experiment doesn't work because they don't have the right kind of test group. We both already like each other. Of course we're going to like it when we give gifts to each other. We need to do this, in a controlled environment with people that haven't seen each other before. Then maybe it'll work. Once again, these really exaggerated cartoony walk cycles are fantastic. Always looking at these weirdos in the background too. I don't know, just something about like classic, like 1930s almost animation to it. I said it had some Disney-esque qualities in the past, but also again that kind of Warner Brothers cartoon look. Just lots to like, lots and lots to like. It's so smooth too in the legs, man. It's insane. Anyway, peace was maintained once again in our little go home club as we walked each other home, just pondering whatever the idea of peace and world peace is, and our kind of fragility in this mortal coil and whatever else we we're talking about. Our little Nobel Matsuri prize here is kind of the award for our little discussion here is also clearly the page that we're handing to each other in the opening in the scene that we see. So that's nice that we've seen that animated now. Probably gives credence to the idea that we'll see some more stuff from the opening have actual scenes associated with it too. And yeah, just the genuineness breaking through just the goofball comedy between the friends, which again makes the whole moving thing all the more tragic. I can't believe I forgot about that. Shit, man. They're just besties. I love it. Now, here we go. This was another fantastic segment. So, for one, it starts with kind of Nagumo looking in Nikura's fridge and saying, oh, there's no food in here. Bro, that's my fridge. Get your head out of there. And that kind of same philosophy is being taken on with the pajama bottoms that you're wearing. Like, you're just stealing her shit. You're fucking... And why are you in our closet? Like, that... And you've got all your little knickknacks in here too? It's just Jesus Christ. As again, Nikura is just like casually folding up this like fan ready to hit. A hare-sen is what we call it as well. I'm sure I've heard that term somewhere before. Oh yeah, obviously looking at it now, yeah, those are the bottoms associated with that top. Like that's very funny. Oh yeah, look at it. Yo, maybe I should frame by frame some of this stuff too. Hang on, that's not it. This one? E? Yeah. Yeah, there's some really, really fun stuff going on here. Holy. This would be a really fun show to frame by frame, like all of it. Just the bobblehead there. It's like... Because the whole idea is when you hit him with the hare-sen, it makes a really loud noise. It sounds like it hurts, but it doesn't hurt at all. So the two of them... The two like little knuckleheads over here taking advantage of that. And of course Nikura's just frustrated the entire time because I wanted to make a weapon to fucking hurt. I wanted to punish them for their misdeeds, but no, I've merely made some piece of comedy instead. And again, evidence. If she was actually really mad at us, she would make something that hurt. So this must just be her goofing off, which of course makes her even madder. Isn't she just the cutest too? Why is she in a onesie? I don't know. I'm not here to ask questions. I think it's adorable. Sure. It's just, what a show. I want to watch all the episodes now. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. Oh yeah, I forgot this was what it kind of linked into. The Haru-san, our little fan here, it was actually a treasure map, which was obviously planted by the landlord to get us to come here to dig in the right spot to do the... Yeah, it's all coming together now. From there, we initiate a great sequence where each of us is going to try to take the treasure on our own, and, you know, Nagamo is the first one to go for it. Always money hungry, of course. Tries to feign leaving and not really caring about the treasure and going to go throw it out, but we catch on pretty quickly that that's not the case. Only one rule, anything goes. We all want the treasure, we all want the full amount there. It's time to race. However, we should have known better than to fight against Wako Izumi with prep time. She's like Batman, of course, and she's already set up some traps. Like, first and foremost here, we see the handcuffing of the legs. Insane. Also, again, getting some happy snaps to go with it, too. Like, they're all, like, excited and locked in, and she's just got the camera like, oh, let's take a picture of this. This is going to be good. What is this, bird lime? What is bird lime? I don't know. It looks like a stupid glue trap or something. And yeah, in this brief moment where we, like, closed the door, she actually planted that shit. It's like, oh, I can't believe she was so stupid to come back here. And yeah, it's only... God, the animation's good. Oh yeah, then she shows up to the temple first and then inexplicably does water spider technique. Where, look at what she does. She goes to, like, walk on the water, and then she walks just straight in and dies. Like, what was the point of any of that? The non-sequiturs in the show are the best part. They're so funny. Also, yeah, one of the more singularly impressive pieces of animation is this stuff, as, both, Nikura and Nagamo show up to the, shrine and start digging. Like, look at that. And it's all got, like, individual little, like, bits of brilliance in there, man. Like, look at some of that. That is unbelievably good. Just, it's unfair. It's just unfair. Oh yeah, and then the skull. Some of the stuff with the skull's amazing too. So again, this whole part here is, like, it's all about motion. It's all about, like, rushing and rushing and rushing, where, again, Wako Izumi's very zen about it. She just goes into the water. And then it all stops. Like, all that rushing stops. It's like, oh shit, we've actually found, like, some cursed skull or something. Is this the treasure? Like, thoughts are rushing through the mind. And then we go, like, full Looney Tunes, man. Like, right here. Just... I don't know, that's just brilliant stuff. And then the super yeet on the skull into the air. Reminds me of Nichijou when we do some really cool stuff with scale in that show and some of the more famous bits. Once again, fantastic here. The astronaut just, like, touches it and then just sends it back straight down to where it came from. Like, it's just funny. And then, yeah, landlord scammed us. Yeah, we kind of already spoke about that part already, but... still very good. I like how it brings the episode full circle too. So the way I understand it is that the landlord would have went to this guy and say, hey, do you need any work done? Yeah, I do. You're going to pay me, though, if the work gets done, because they're my employees. Well, yeah, that's how it's all going to happen. And then, yeah, the scamming there, from there begins. So you're getting work done, you're getting money from that. You guys did the labor without knowing it. Perfect. Perfect scam. Oh, yeah, then we end the segment with this really cheesy line, too, where it's like, you two found the treasure, you know, that was there the whole time, working together, your love for each other, that was the true treasure, you know. It's about the journey, not the destination, man. When Nikura is instantly like, that's a fucking load of barnacles. When Nagamo's, like, super into it, no. Very, very funny. So yeah, we kind of end the episode here with the, like, general sentiment of, hey, let's work together to make money. So, I don't know, we're all together on this one. Maybe, again, you don't genuinely think that that's a beautiful line or whatever. You see it as a way to get in with Wako, because Wako's kind of brilliant. Okay. Because she's, like, you know, actually got good ideas and good sense and doesn't just rush into everything headlong. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be a good team up. All right, end credits part here now, the part after the end credits. I'm not crazy about this one, and I kind of already talked about the gimmick. Doesn't mean there's not some good bits of animation and good faces in here, but essentially the whole class is protecting Riko Izumi. She gets called upon in class to answer a question, but just cannot fathom an answer at all. Was very tired, can't quite comprehend the answer, and this is the face we get from her as a result. And then she's like kind of embarrassed, and she like slaps her face and then pretends to be asleep. Like, it's all just going pear-shaped for her, and obviously we need a hero. And that's where our paper airplane man comes in. Of course, Aratara. That's the modern-day William Tell, of course. Now, what the hell is a William Tell? Oh, he's the guy that shot the arrow off the head. Yeah, okay. The apple off the yeah, okay, cool, sure. That's now making sense with the paper airplanes. Makes sense. And again, that pattern kind of replicates 3 times here. Kind of Riko Izumi struggles to do something normal like stand up, kind of resulting in this face again too. Like, just her facial features going off in every which direction before being saved by Aratara. Even down to the point of doing a cup of coffee on the desk too to help her keep awake and not fall asleep in class and stay focused. He's the William Tell of brewing coffee. Another fun mini joke there too is everybody else here this time says William Tell, which it was kind of this last girl's line, so she's kind of, you know, annoyed with that. They're like, you guys all took my William Tell line, damn it, I can't say it anymore. Quite funny. And then yeah, the teacher's kind of in on it too. He was like kind of happy about everybody working to help Riko Izumi too. Yeah, sure, the teacher's chill. And yeah, like, the building jiggle, man, what the fuck? I don't know, goes to show how popular Riko is, I guess, but sure. With that, we'll finish out here today. This show's a hoot and a holler and a fantastic time. It's very, very good. I want to watch it all now, but I can't. So sure. Yeah, I'm barely scratching the surface on some of these episodes too. I'm skipping past a lot of stuff I want to talk about more, but time permitting and everything, I better, you know, be good and not give myself more work. But I'm loving it. I'm loving every second. It's so good. Anyway, next week, 2 more or 1 more, depending on timing. You'll see. It's fine. We'll figure it all out. So yeah, look forward to that. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Bye-bye. See you later.